Today is National Weatherperson's Day. Do you know why it's National Weatherperson's Day today?
No, I don't know why.
John Jeffries was one of the United States' first weather observers who took daily measurements starting in 1774.
Woo!
So this was his birthday was February 5th. Yeah.
You know, because it would be a whole lot better if it was like in, I don't know, May when it's sunny and 75 instead of the fact that National Weatherperson's Day, we're forecasting snow, a really cold weekend, and even colder early next week. I think people would like us more if we were forecasting sunny and 70.
What I think is funny, and I think you guys joke about it a lot, is that you have one of the best professions out there that you don't have to be right about all the time.
Oh, I know. You know, we try to be right. I think that's what most people don't get is they think that, oh, we're just sitting back there, drinking our coffee, our feet up, and we'll just look and take what the National Weather Service. I mean, a couple of hours goes into forecasting the weather, especially for a winter storm when it's difficult to say how much snow is going to fall or whatever. So I think that might be a tad misconception. But, you know, most people in Indiana are pretty generous and pretty kind, unless we interrupt Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy, and
That's
then
right.
Get it.
I mean, we can joke about that, but the reason that we're interrupting, or you're interrupting Wheel of Fortune, is because you could be saving someone's life.
It is life and death, especially when we're talking severe weather.
There's a ton of algorithms and stuff that goes into what you're doing. You're not just saying, well, it feels cold out today. So there is a lot, because I will tell, for all the people who are watching this, I will tell you, I have been back there, and it's like they've got monitors up, and they've got there's charts, and it's doing this, and it's stuff I don't understand. So there's a lot of math and science that go into it.
We try. And I always, probably my biggest accomplishment is the fact that I survived 5 semesters of calculus at Purdue. But yeah, there's a lot of math, a lot of science that goes into it. And we really do try. It's not like we just say, oh, we'll call it 50-50 and flip a coin. We do really want to be as accurate, because people plan around it.
Right.
People that remove snow, people that have outdoor events, a lot rides on it. So we do try to be as right as we can.
Whether he likes it or not, you grew up, and now you're working right next to the guy you grew up watching.
Yeah, he was who was on every morning in our home getting ready for school. I remember his, famous big galoshes and rubber ducky when it was going to rain or there was flooding. I remember it all. My parents asked me one day in the car, well, what are you really interested in? And I said, well, I love the weather. And they said, that's what you should do. And they said, just call Chuck. I'm like, yeah, right, I'm just going to call Chuck. I did. And he answered the phone. I know, I didn't even have to leave a message.
But that's the kind of guy he is.
I know. I couldn't believe it. And I just kind of told him, here I am, what I like. And he's like, you know what? You need to change your major. You need to go to Purdue, which I think is pretty much illegal to go from IU to Purdue in this state.
Right.
He said, that's what you should do. Get your degree in atmospheric science. And by golly, I did. And 20 some years later, I get to work side by side with him, and I feel very blessed. And I try to always kind of give that forward, or pay it forward, I should say. And answer the phone or answer emails, because you never know. He changed my life.
What's it like to be a Hoosier?
I love it. I love the fact that my kids have gone to the same school system that I went to as a kid. I love the fact Luke might not like it, but I love the fact that Luke's up at Purdue. I love the fact that my family is entrenched in this community. We know the Fishers police officers. They drive by and wave. I love that part of being a Hoosier. And even if you haven't lived here your whole life, I hope that you feel that even if you've only been here a short time.
I may have been there for your greatest television moment of all time.
Wow. I don't remember.
Florence Henderson.
Oh, you're right. Oh. So we're at Yard of Bricks, morning of the 500. We see Pat McAfee. He comes by, says hi. We see other people. Florence Henderson starts to walk by, and I freak out. I can't compose myself. I can't get a full sentence out. I'm lucky I remembered her name. And she was so kind and stopped. And I don't even remember what I said. I think I just giggled for 2 minutes on the air.
Well, and she said you were very pretty. This was Angela. This was your face.
I couldn't believe it.
You were like, Florence Henderson just called me pretty.
I mean, she was so kind and just like Mrs. Brady, just like you imagined that she would be. And I grew up watching her, so I was completely starstruck.
And I have one final question for you.
Okay.
There seems to be a contest this weekend happening between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but since I'm a little older and a little later in my career, I'm going to go with Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was watching the NFL Network working out, I don't know, a week or so ago, and they had this stat about what Super Bowl in the future Patrick Mahomes would have to play to reach where Tom Brady is playing now. Considering Tom Brady's been in the league, 20 years?
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes been in three, four?
Yeah.
So you add 55 to, we're at Super Bowl 55, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so you add 15, let's just say 15 years. You're talking Super Bowl 70-ish, 71, 72. Is Patrick Mahomes still going to be playing then?
Right.
Perhaps, maybe not. So I'm going to go with age. I'm going to go with age over beauty. And I'm going to go 28, 24.
28, 24. Angela Buckman, put it in the books.
Put it in the books.
Well, Angela, thank you so much. You're a good friend, and you're a fantastic coworker. And thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to talk to us.
Of course, anything for you, and hugs to your family.
All right, thanks, Angela.
All right, bye.
Bye.